So we're going to go into this yoga flow today, and I hope that it really supports your home practice. It's a practice that I enjoy. Anyway, I'm going to try to use blocks on the right side, try to remember that, and then and use a little bit more of the Sanskrit and a higher level on the left side. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, I hope you enjoy it. We're going to start in Virasana, or Hero's Pose. So you have your feet tucked under you. Now, you can also, for a more advanced Virasana, you can peel your calves back, and you can sit your sitting bones down, your ischial down into the earth this way. Make sure that your feet aren't sickling, the toes are pointed to the back. You're just sitting up nice and tall. Roll your shoulders back, your hands can be rested on your thighs, and just take a deep breath in here. Allow the diaphragm to descend so the lungs can really expand, and as you exhale, just let your shoulders relax and let go of any tension from your day or any thoughts. Just invest in this practice, make it intentional. Sometimes I practice with my eyes closed the whole time. It's really my own personal practice, my own personal preference. We're going to take our hands forward, come into a tabletop position. Just have your knees underneath your hips, your hands underneath your shoulders. Spread your fingers nice and wide, and just take a look to make sure that your index fingers are pointed straight forward. The rest can fan out from there. Inhale through cow, and as you exhale, tilt the tailbone in, drop the head into cat. Do this 2 more times. Inhale and exhale. Inhaling and exhaling. Good job. I'm going to tuck the toes under, lift the knees. Walk the hands just one palm print forward, and then press back into downward facing dog. I'm going to march out the feet. Shake the head. Yes for yoga, yay. Shift from side to side. Come up high onto your toes and just walk slowly to the top of your mat. Bend your knees, feel the thighs. Just resting on your body, let the head drape. Grab a hold of the elbows and just notice which hand you have in front, or how you're gripping. Maybe lift the sitting bones up a little higher. Rock from side to side. Nice. Release the arms to the earth, or to your knees, or to a block. Inhale for a half lift. So I'm going to step back here so my head is actually in the frame. So half lift really prepares the hips over the knees and the ankles. You suck the belly button in. And then as you exhale, you're just going to hinge at the hips. So you may feel that fall forward. And then hold on to the elbows differently this time. So whatever wasn't natural, try that. And rock from side to side. Knees are slightly bent. Let the head go. And then as you inhale, we'll come into that Ardha. And then as you exhale, keep the knees straight. Bring your hands to your hip. Let the head drop, and then inhale all the way up. And exhale, release the arms down by the side. And just shift you so you're up a little higher. This is yoga, so you need to see my arms. Inhale, reach the arms up. As you exhale, draw the hands down through heart center, just to honor this tradition of this practice. Breathe in. Allow the chest to come to the thumbs, and as you breathe out, relax the shoulders down. Press down into the feet. Inhale, lift up through the crown of the head. And as you exhale, release. Inhale, reach the arms straight up toward the sky. a slight arch at the top, and then as you exhale, forward fold all the way down. Inhale for that half lift. And then as you exhale, plant the hands and step back to a high plank. Breathe in, scoop the belly button in, and as you breathe out, press back to downward facing dog. Notice I'm not doing chaturangas. Breathe in, and breathe out. You're gonna take that right foot, inhale, lift it all the way to the back. This is a three-legged dog. The heel is pointed up toward the sky. The toes, you can just look down or look up the line of your body and see your toes pointing toward the earth. Inhale, and then as you exhale, bend that knee and open and stack your hip. You might want to look underneath your left armpit to see your right foot, and just circle that foot around. Breathe in, and then come up nice and high on your left toes. Point the right toes up toward the sky. I call this dog split. And as you exhale, bring that right knee to your nose. Blink. Inhale for dog split. And as you exhale, bring your right knee to your right elbow and tap. Inhale, dog split. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Breathe in, dog split. And then as you exhale, bring that right foot forward. You can grab your blocks and lower the left knee down. Keep the left toe tucked. Breathe in, lift the chest, and breathe out. You're gonna take the left hand, this is like the video, the short 10-minute video, grab a hold of the left foot. That may cause a little bit of a kerfuffle in your hamstring. Just flex into it. Breathing. And then releasing. The toe can either be tucked. I like to press the top of my foot down into the earth. Inhale, I'm using my blocks. You can use them at the baby bear setting, the mama bear setting, or the papa bear setting, but press your palms onto whatever setting. So you have a nice firm base. Open up your chest, breathing in. And as you breathe out, shift your hips back so that your hips are over your left knee. You're gonna flex that right foot. You're gonna wiggle it from side to side. Take your blocks to the top of your mat. Breathe in. And then as you breathe out, hinge at your waist. Try to keep your legs, front leg straight. A nice long back. And then take that heel and energetically draw it to the back. So you're just sort of shifting your energy to square off your hips. Take another deep breath in here. And then as you exhale, allow the body to drape. So just curl the head down. Keep that foot nice and bright, so nice and flexed. Breathe in and breathe out. If you'd like to take a moment to slide or glide into a full split, press that foot forward and come into your split. You can use your blocks to the side. And then to come out, come back to your half split, and then bend your knee. You're going to take that left hand to the inside of your right foot. Tuck the back toes under, breathe in, reach the right arm up. This is an easy twist. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, lower that hand, right hand to the inside of your right foot. Shift your back foot so that it is square to the back of your mat. Inhale, lift the arm, left arm up. And then exhale that left arm so that both hands are to the inside of your foot. We're coming into lizard pose. So lizard pose can be a challenge. The idea is to keep a nice flat back. Blocks again for this right side. You can put your elbows on the block. Please God, make this go away. Or you can be up higher if that feels better. Or you can just be on your hands here or on your elbows. So this is lizard. Now you see my back knee is off the earth. So with the back knee off the earth, we want to keep the front knee over the ankle. But if I lower that back knee, I've got the support and I can go a little deeper. So that knee can travel in front of my ankle. My hands are parallel with my front foot. And I'm just gonna roll my toes out so that they line up. We're gonna come into like a crooked monkey pose. So you're gonna press that right hand into the inside of the right knee. And let the chest release to that space that you create. You can stay here or reach the arm up and over and grab that back foot again, but from the other side. Try to collapse your chest and reach around. Try to do it from a big open space. That's nice. I like to flex my foot so both feet are flexed and I'm kind of in a sundial here. My bottom hand is shaking. Prana coming out to play. Inhale, reach this arm up. Now we're gonna plant it. Tuck the back toes under. We're gonna sweep, come up into a runner's lunge. We're gonna sweep this right leg all the way back and up, and we're gonna open that hip again. And here you can stay, or if you'd like, you can shift into a wild thing. Lifting up and then reaching over. Shoulder doesn't want to go any further than that. Another way into wild thing is you can come forward into plank, bend that back knee, flip over, and reach up. Either way works. Coming back into your plank, breathe in, and then exhale into your downward facing dog. Great job. We're going to go to the left side now here. So inhale. Lift that left leg back and up. We're in three-legged dog, so your hips are square. We're not opening the hip yet. Your hips are square. Look up through the line of your body to your left toes and see that they're all pointing down and your heel is lifting up. You have this nice long line from your wrist all the way up to that left heel. Bend the heel into your glute. Open up the hips now. And then maybe look under that right arm. Wiggle the left toes around. And let's come into dog split. So inhale, reach. And as you exhale, bring that left knee to your nose. Breathe in. Left knee to left elbow. Breathe in. Left knee to right elbow and tap. Aim high. Yeah, good job. Inhale, lift. And as you exhale, step it forward. Lower that back knee down. Keep the toe tucked under. This time, no blocks, more advanced. Reach up. And if you'd like to do this on the first side, that's fine. You can have your arms up, high overhead. You can have them in cactus arms. That really opens up the chest. Keeps the pressure off of the shoulder. Breathing in. And as you breathe out, lower this left hand to your left knee. So same arm, same foot. And then grab this right foot. I come out of my lunge a little bit here. And once again, since my back knee's down, the front knee can travel over the ankle a little bit more because you have that support. If I have my back knee elevated, that's when you need to keep the front knee over the ankle. Opening up the shoulder here. Ooh, feels so good. Feels so good to be able to move the shoulder again. Thank you, body, for healing. Release. And let's breathe. Let's bring those arms up. This is just a little bit different from the other side because we're reaching up. And then as you exhale, reach forward, glide the hips back over that right knee. I'm gonna keep the toe this time on the earth just for a little stretch on the top foot. You can do this on the right side once you learn this video, and then flex, and then roll it all the way into that hip socket, like you're just like waving your foot. And then breathe in. And as you breathe out, walk the hands forward. Take another deep breath in. Keep that foot nice and bright. And as you breathe out, tuck the chin in toward the chest. Just let the head drop. Energetically press that left heel down and draw it back to the right knee. Alrighty, great job. Re-bending. Coming into your easy twist. So placing that right hand to the inside of your left foot. Let's tuck the back toes under. Lift up, really stretch. Stretch through the back of that right knee, inhale, reach. You can lower that left hip so that you're rotating the whole body, but you're not sinking into the hip. You're keeping that nice long line. You're just twisting, letting the hips twist, letting the chest, thoracic spine twist. Reach up, breathe in. As you press down, reach up, and then exhale. Switching your hands, so bringing that left hand to the inside of your left foot, reach the right hand up. This is an open twist. The back foot is parallel with the back of your mat. You're reaching up. And here's where, on this more left advanced side, you can take a full bind if you'd like, or a half bind, bringing that top arm to the back, and then you can reach under, grab, and open your chest. Nice. Inhale, reach it back up. And then as you exhale, and as you notice, my hand is staying flat on the earth. I'm going to turn, square off to the front of the mat, coming into lizard pose here. So on the more advanced left side, you can stay here, or you can bring those elbows down inside. And the idea is to have that flat back. Keep pressing this knee up, like you're holding the weight of a friend up. Oscillate your head from side to side, let your jaw go slack. Awesome sauce. Now we're gonna lower that back knee down. It was coming down there anyway. I like to keep my right elbow planted here. Stay nice and low for this crooked monkey. Turn the toes out. You can even lift the foot up for even more space. Lift the chest and then reach up and over and grab that foot behind you. If you'd like, you can also use a strap, but if you cannot grab it, just flex and work on the muscle. You're either working the flexibility, openness, or you're working the muscle. Both are good. Reach that arm forward. Coming into your three-legged downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Sweep that foot, open the hips, and then here we go. We're gonna go into our wild thing. I like to bring my planted hand, so that right hand to the center of my mat, and lift up and open the front body. Sweeping around, coming into your high plank. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, bring the knees down and come back into a child's pose. Good job, good warm up. Inhale, tuck the toes under, lift the hips, and exhale, downward facing dog. I hope you can see my whole body here. Great. Breathe in, let's lift that right leg back and up, three-legged dog. And as you exhale, bring it forward to the top of your mat, coming into a crescent pose. Inhale, reach. So, this is crescent lunge. The back heel is lifted. The arms are up. Again, for this right side, you can have in cactus arms. You can stay here. That feels good. Lifting up, and then sweeping the hands forward, and then back, and then leaning forward over that front knee, keeping that knee over the ankle, and then just looking over, like you're looking over the ledge of the top of your mat, looking over, so really extending that crown of the head forward. And then inhale, the hands are going to come together, reach up, and plant your foot, back foot down for warrior one. Breathing in, your hips are square, toes are flared, hands can be out to the side as well, or cactus arms. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, relax your hands out to the side and behind your back and interlace your fingers. You can have an open U or closed U, or close your palms together, depending on your shoulder. Inhale, reach the hands away from your glorious maximus, and as you exhale, we're going to come forward into humble warrior. This is a challenge for me with my shoulder, so I'm going to grab for my elbows, come to the inside of my knee, and just drop my head. Sometimes you gotta know when to surrender here. And then inhale, let's come up high again with the arms. Use the strength of the legs. And then as you exhale, we're coming into warrior three. So lift that back heel, reach forward, squaring off the hips, coming into warrior three. So the hands can be forward, they can be out to the side, they can be in prayer. Again, just like three-legged dog, that back foot is flexed and the toes are pointed down. Work your balance, finding your edge, breathe in. And then as you breathe out, for this right side, I'm gonna grab the blocks. We're gonna bend both knees and come into Jiva squat. I always get it confused. Jiva, Shiva, I think it's Shiva squat. And then back up, press the supported warrior three. And then breathe in. And then as you exhale. Now on this inhale, we're gonna come into a half moon pose. So now we're gonna open that hip like we did in three-legged dog. Open and stack your hip. The right hand's gonna be planted on your block, whatever height that you need. Put on baby bear. And if it feels good, reach that left arm up. Really flex the quad, stretch the toes for that nice strong base. If it feels good, start looking off to the side. And then up to that hand, inhale. Point the toe in the back. And as you exhale, bend your standing leg, so that's your right leg, and reach your left toes all the way to the back of your mat. And when you land, look back. See that the knife edge of your foot is parallel with the short back side of your mat. On your inhale, we're gonna reach up, reverse your warrior. So look back at that foot placement. Notice that you have a heel to arch alignment. Inhale. And then as you exhale, we're gonna come into a side angle pose. So you can have your elbow on your knee. It can be on a block. Extended side angle pose. Inhale, we're going to reverse your triangle. I'm going to reverse or change my angle of my camera because it doesn't seem to be ideal. There we go. So, reverse your triangle. And then as you exhale, bring your hands forward to a T. Bring that left toes in slightly as you reach forward. Shift your hips to the back. Reach, 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 like you're serving something up to a friend. Reach, and then lower. We're gonna reach for your block. Coming into triangle pose. Breathing in, breathing out. So now we're gonna inhale. Bring the hands all the way up to the top. Kissing the fingers at the top, pressing the heels out, and then as you exhale, coming all the way down to your wide-legged forward fold. Well, I can bring the block here and place my head, crown of the head, on a block if it does not reach the floor. So use your blocks. Breathing in here. Inhale, bring the hands just below the shoulders for a half lift. And as you exhale, we're just going to turn the toes to the outside, coming into a Skandasana, the back of the mat. Breathe in, use the support of your hands, and then exhale, Skandasana. Remember the foot tracks in the direction of your femur. Get nice and low, breathing in, and then really low, Skandasana, breathing out. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, hands come to your hips. Breathing in all the way up to star pose. And then as you exhale, cartwheel the hands to the top of the mat. Inhale, stepping back to plank. Breathe in. And then as you exhale, back to downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana, one of my favorite words. All right, blocks. Here we go. Inhale, lift the left leg back and up, three-legged dog. As you exhale, step it forward to the top of your mat. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, or a crescent pose. And as you exhale, forward lunge. Drape the crown of your head. Inhale, coming into Virabhadrasana 1. And as you exhale, coming into Virabhadrasana 3. So interlace your fingers differently this time behind your back. I'm gonna grab my elbows instead. Draw the hands, arms away from the back body, breathe in. Lift the chest, and as you exhale, surrender into your warrior 3, Virabhadrasana 3. Now on this more advanced side, the Virabhadrasana, the arms can be way up over the head, and the head can be touching the earth. You choose your pose that fits your body the best. Inhale, we're gonna reach the arms nice and high, interlace the fingers, come up high onto that back toe, so lift the right heel. And then as you exhale, squeeze the arms around the ears and come into your warrior 3. Again, I'm out of frame. I don't know why I'm out of frame. The right toes are pointing down to the earth. Inhale. And as you exhale for this more advanced side, achieve a squat. No blocks. Inhale, reach. Exhale, squat. And then inhale, reach. And come into your half moon pose on the left side. Ooh, nice. My pony is always on the wrong side for this one. Lift up. Breathing in. Point the toe, and as you breathe out, bend that standing leg, your left leg. Reach the right toes back. They land parallel with the back of your mat. I'm only shifting because I'm trying to stay in my frame. Reverse your warrior, and then extended side angle pose. And right now I'm having a brain fog. I'm forgetting side angle pose, extended in Sanskrit. Woo! Inhale to reverse triangle. Really feel that stretch. And then as you exhale, heel toe, that right toe in, reach, 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 reach. And then exhale, lower. No blocks on this side. Reaching, sometimes fingertips give you that spaciousness, but suck the belly in, reach up, find your balance. Turn your head to look up to the sky. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out, look down to your base. Inhale all the way up, fingers kiss. And as you exhale, heels come out, fold all the way down. Head comes to the crown. Crown of the head comes to the earth. I'll give you some time to play with a headstand. You can place your hands on the earth, either in a forearm headstand, which I prefer, or a tripod headstand, which honestly is a little harder to control. If you have the shoulder strength and flexibility, go for your headstand. Coming down, staying down for a breath. That's my first headstand since I injured my shoulder, so I'm getting out of this. Inhale, lifting up, shoulders over wrists. As you exhale, Skandasana to the back. This is an advanced Skandasana, side lunge. So I'm up on my toe, hands are at my heart center. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, use the strength of your legs to come over to Skandasana. Left side. Reaching forward, coming low. Very dramatic Skandasana. like it's laser tag. And then inhale, wide-legged forward fold, Parsva Konasana. Exhale all the way down again. Hands come to the hips, breathe in, straight body, straight up. And then as you exhale, cartwheel to the top of your mat. Breathe into high plank. And then exhale, let's come into your child's pose one more time. Take the knees wide this time though. Your yoga practice should feel good in your body. You should have gratitude in your body, you know that you're treating it well. I know I'm pushing my body a little bit. I need to test to make sure that I'm not just favoring my shoulder, that it is actually in a condition, whatever that it is in. I'm sure that you have something in your body that you're also tending to. Well, I'm not sure, but we all tend to have something. So let's plant the hands, tuck the toes, lift the knees, and exhale, downward facing dog. Take your booty high into the sky, come up high onto your heels, bend the knees, look at the top, and either hop, step, or jump, float to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. And as you exhale, let's come into a forward fold. Breathe in, come into Utkatasana or chair pose. Oops, right side, so chair pose, fierce pose. Inhale, and as you exhale, hands come to heart center. Breathing in. As you breathe out, come into your twist. So right twist, so left elbow onto the outside of your right knee. Now, you can have that left knee shift forward if that feels better in your sacrum, or keep your knees together and work the twist deeper. Breathing in and breathing out. Let's lift the right heel. Inhale. And as you exhale, step it to the back of the mat. Breathe into a crescent pose. And as you exhale, you're gonna bring the hands forward and then sweep that right hand back. Breathe in, ooh, it doesn't wanna go. And as you exhale, lower the right hand down and lift up. Breathing in, breathing out. Whew. All right, now we're gonna take this back knee. Inhale, let's lift it all the way up to one-legged standing pose. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, we're gonna bring the same hand to either the foot or the toe. I like to bring it to my toe. Maybe you stay here, inhale. Or maybe you're here, exhale. Breathing in, breathing out. Take your left hand, reach it across the body, thumb is pointed down. Come into your twist. Come back to center. Peace fingers at big toe. Inhale, open up. And exhale, coming into tree pose. So just grab that right foot and plant it either at the base, at your calf, skip the knee, go straight up to the thigh, press your left thigh into your right foot, go into a nice stand. You can feel the burn in that right foot. It's okay. It's only temporary. Focus on the base. Trunk, that center line, pressing your hands together. And then release. Inhale. Reach the hands up. As you exhale, coming into dancer's pose, so just grab that foot in the back. It's a quick dancer's pose. Inhale back through center. And then as you exhale, we're coming into a standing figure four. I know this is burning. This feels good though. Just like we did in lizard pose, look over the top of your yoga mat like it's a ledge. Find your edge. Hands are in heart center, prayer position. And then inhale, last one. Exhale, press it out. Inhale, lift up. And then exhale, lower down. Whew. Do the hokey pokey. Good job. Breathe in, lift up. Utkatasana, chair pose. As you breathe out, hands come to Anjane Mudra, heart center. Inhale. And as you exhale, twist. Twisting to the left this time. This one's a hard one for me with the shoulder. So I'm going to shift forward. You'll see the mod. Inhaling and exhaling. Breathe in, lift those left toes up. And as you exhale, step into the back. Inhale, turning your shoulders and your focus forward. And then as you exhale, hands come straight forward. Breathe in. And as you exhale, reach that arm back. So this is an open twist. Inhale. And then as you exhale, that left hand comes to the inside of your left thigh. Reach up. Breathe in. And as you exhale, whew, breathe out. Inhale, we're going to lift that left knee up. And then as you exhale, we're going to take same arm, same foot. Whew. Breathe in. And also grab your knee. Padangusthasana. Breathing in. And then reaching to the outside of your knee or the outside of your foot for your standing twist. Coming back to peace fingers or holding your knee. Open it up. And then coming into your Vriksasana, tree pose. Very nice grounding pose. Lifting that kneecap up, really flexing the quad and pressing, compressing everything into that center line. Very grounding pose. Inhale. Reach the knees forward. As you exhale, coming into dancer's pose. Nice little back bend, opening up. Inhale, knee comes to front. Flex the foot, and then exhale, standing figure four. Really working those hips. Press the shoulders away from the ears. Look over the edge of your mat, flex that foot, and go a little deeper. Inhale, reach up. As you exhale, press it out. Breathe in, point the toes, and exhale, lower. Woo! I think I got everything on that side. Sing a little fast. Hokey pokey. All right, great job. We're gonna inhale. Let's lift up onto our toes. Feet are hip distance apart. This is important. Should have told you that before we lifted up. And then as you exhale, keep the heels nice and high. Come all the way down for a toe stand. Enjoy the music of your body. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, reach forward. Ooh, that feels really good. Stretch. And then lower the heels. Try to lower the booty without the splash and come into Navasana. So bent knee Navasana. Or you can straighten it out, lift the heart, breathe in, bend the knees, straighten, bend the knees, and just draw them in. Give yourself a round of applause so far. Good job. Alright, let's walk the feet to the top of the mat and scoot your booty back. So take any fluff underneath your sitting bones for your forward fold or Paschimottanasana. Lifting up. And then as you exhale, folding forward, you can grab whatever, your knees, quads, calves, ankles. I like to crisscross my fingers at the top. Sometimes I use a block. Now, if you are experiencing any low back pain in your lumbar, that you may have a ruptured disc or anything, forward folds are a no-no. They are not recommended for people with low back issues, as you can see, because they would just accentuate that low back disc problem, where honestly back bends are recommended. So gentle back bends like bridges and camel pose, Ustrasana. Sometimes my Sanskrit sounds like Russian. Alright, so let's breathe in, reach up. And as you breathe out, bring that right knee to your chest. Let's just plant it. Inhale. As you exhale, take a counter pose, turning to the left. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, let's twist. Looking over that right shoulder, inhaling. And then exhaling. Release that right knee down. And once again, pull any fluff out from underneath your sitting bones. If you need to have any support under this knee when you come into Janu Sirsasana, go for it here. Inhale, reach the arms up. And as you exhale, you're going to fold forward. So this is head to knee pose, Janu Sirsasana. My knee does not want to go down today. You're going to try to bring your sternum over that femur, so twisting your body to the side here. And then inhale, let's lift up. And then as you exhale, you can release that right arm. So the same arm, same foot. We're going to brush the left arm across the toes and come into Pretty Princess. So you're just going to lift up through the hips onto the shin and just lift up, open up that body. It's a counter pose, feels really good. Coming forward, shaking out the legs, switching sides, bringing that left knee in. A little counter pose here. And then inhale up. And then exhale, you can either grab onto the knee or do the twist with the elbow to the outside of the knee. Maybe keep that foot flexed. Good job. Coming in, letting that left knee fall out to the side, pulling any extra U to the back. Lift the arms up, and then folding forward. Head to knee pose. Janu Sirsasana on the right side. So the sternum's coming over the femur. Breathing in. Same arm, same foot, brushing across, and then lifting up. Call this Pretty Princess, handsome hero, and coming back down. Bring the soles of your feet together into Baddha Konasana, cobbler's pose, butterfly pose. Taking a deep breath in. And then coming into Sukhasana, let's bring the right, and let's bring the left shin in front. Yeah, there you go. Get it right there. And then relax the hips. And come into our pigeon pose. So take the left leg and sweep it all the way to the back. Flex the toes under. You can see my flexed toes. This may be your pigeon pose. Today, this I think is maybe my pigeon pose. I'm gonna relax the knee and relax the toe in the back. Breathing in. And as you breathe out, you can come forward onto your elbows. Just allowing a gentle stretch in that hip. Feel it. And back up. It's a slight back bend. And then swing the legs forward, crisscrossing the other way. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Eka Pada Rajakapotasana. Pigeon pose on the left. I have to brush up on my Sanskrit. And I don't teach as often. So use it or lose it thing with everything, right? And lifting that back knee and then just resting it down and untucking the toe. Keep this foot flexed. I call it nice and bright. It just keeps the integrity of the leg. You could do a figure 4 on the back, but this is a gentle Ekapada Rajakapotasana pigeon pose. So it's just really, if you can do your cobbler's pose and your Sukhasana, your easy pose, this should also be in your repertoire. And breathe in, coming all the way back up. And then breathing out. Bringing hands, legs, everything back into your easy seated position. Taking a deep breath in. Noticing the energy in your body, your hips, your shoulders, maybe your feet. It's a cool feeling. Okay, so finishing up here, let's roll to our backs. Grab your knees and roll down. Tuck your chin in towards your chest and just rock from side to side. Roll your knees around, relax your head down. I like to come into happy baby. Peace fingers in the big toes. Rock from side to side. And then I like to bring the soles of my feet together as I grab the top of my ankles very, very low on my shins and just stretch my shoulders, stretch my body out this way. And then with my feet, I'm gonna grab one of my blocks. I'm gonna plant my feet now on the floor, like monkey feet. You're gonna take your block, you're gonna shift it underneath your sacrum. Elongate your spine, so bring your chin to your chest. And then just allow the feet to come up into the air. Allow your arms to open out. Palms are facing the sky. You can flex and point your feet. This is a supported shoulder stand. Supported halasana. Set to halasana. Shoulder stand is not in my practice these days. It will come back one day. But for now, supported shoulder stand is my jam. Jam, jam, jimmy jam. If you'd like to go into your shoulder stand, draw your elbows together and lift your hips up. You can also come into, oh, there go my legs. Actually, I said halasana. Halasana is your toes over. This is sarvangasana, shoulder stand. Queen pose. And then you can bend your knees. Plant your feet on the floor. Lift up into bridge and just glide that block out to the side. Come up high onto your toes. And then roll your spine down just one vertebra at a time. Your sacrum, shake it out, will be last. Very good. Reach your arms up, Cross them across your body. Let your knees knock in, your heels out for a constructed rest position. Inhale, reach up, and then cross your arms differently. And then reach your arms up one more time, one last time. And then out to the side. Extend your feet nice and long, legs nice and stretched. For your final yoga pose, corpse pose, or Shavasana. Allow your jaw to slack. Release the point between your eyes. Take another breath just to enjoy this resting pose. Integrating your practice into your whole body. And take a deep breath in and just reach up overhead. As you exhale, bring your knees into your chest, rock from side to side, and then roll to your right side and just take a moment here. Before you start the rest of your day. And then inhale, press up. Allow your head to come up last. Come into a seated position, whatever's comfortable for you. Today it's not Skandasana, Sukhasana. Inhale, lift your heart, and exhale, draw your hands into heart center. Thank you for sharing this practice with me. I hope that you have a wonderful day and take your spirit, your practice off your mat and share it with anyone who's lucky enough to cross your path. Namaste. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.